one of the things that I've been spending a bit of time on this last few weeks is the Taste of Hannibal Square.
Of course.
And that's going to happen on November 20th.
It'll be for those listening. It'll be next Thursday,
week.
November 20th.
Yeah.
Oh my! Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Welcome to the one and only Motherfunkler. Greetings to all our fellow Funklers. Hit like, subscribe, send us comments and questions, requests. Send our link to your friends and family. That would be most excellent.
Yeah. Give us 5 stars.
I am downtown Trevor Brown. We are recording from Atomic Barber Company in Hannibal Square, Winter Park, Florida, right next to Allstate, where my cohort, my compadre, DJ Wild Country is located.
And now also known as the Best of Winter Park 2025.
Really?
Is that back to back?
Yeah.
Man.
I can't believe that I won it once, leave alone twice.
Dude.
I'm super grateful to you guys for voting.
You must be buttering somebody's biscuit.
I have to be, absolutely. But yeah, winning it this year, very grateful to you guys for
Maybe
voting.
everybody hates insurance so bad that our 5 votes were enough for you to beat the other companies.
That could be, but I think it's more than that. I think a lot of people, I'm just super grateful that everyone's voted.
Well, congratulations, PR. Also with us today is the Prince of Misery himself. Trivia.
Nick is my name.
Sedule.
He was thinking
I was
of
trying to. I was going to give you a
something
grand
miserable
intro.
to say.
Don't worry, they'll get the gist.
The Wizard of Ed is wizarding. Intuitive Muse is intuiting. Let's go.
All right.
Fucking
Yeah.
A.
Fucking A. So I was just fucking with you, man. I hate insurance companies, but also, you provide a great service, and I'm glad you won, man.
Yeah, I think I guess one is it's testament to the fact that, you're right. Most insurance people, they just want to sell something. That's, they're driven by that.
You sell yourself.
And there's no service attached to it, and I think what we do really well is we provide a great service.
Yes.
And I think people
I think you do too.
have appreciate that.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
Very
Congrats.
grateful. Yeah, thank you.
What's your Instagram handle for that? It's like I love PR or something like that.
Talk to PR.
Talk to PR.
Talk to PR.
Yeah, that's a design brainchild of
Look at this.
the super producer.
Of Ed. I mean, I got to tell you, if my my personal injury law business, Ed's done an amazing job.
Incredible
I've
job.
gotten so much intake from just the Facebook marketing campaign. I mean, in my world, I'm not going to compete against Morgan & Newland on commercials and billboards and shit. I got to rely on my network of people, and Ed's reconnected me to everybody. It's been fantastic.
I feel the same way. Yeah. Interestingly, winning the Best of Winter Park, I received so many calls over the last week.
Mm-hmm.
I think the chamber has got quite a good reach of people that kind of, and then they look at it and then they phone you up and say, hey, can you quote my car insurance? Can I quote your business insurance? So we've had quite a number of those kind of calls, which is, so you wonder sometimes, winning these things, does it actually convert into business?
It does.
Oh, yeah.
And it does, right?
Hell yeah, it does.
I mean,
For your industry, yes. And the problem, I agree that the chamber is doing the best they can with this, but what I've found is not people reaching out going, hey, I found you, I need help with an automobile accident, or I need you to pick my jury. They're reaching out to me going, hey, I want to sell you insurance. Hey, I want to sell you SEO optimization. So I'm like a target more than somebody who's gaining business from it.
I had that as well. I had quite a few people wanted to sell me washing windows, washing the sidewalks. I got all of those calls as well. But it was good amongst those calls. There were people that phoned in, so it was good. Good. It's good an award to win. Great time of the year as well. I love this time of the year. This is my favorite time of the year.
Mine too.
Because we're approaching Christmas.
Because it's the holidays. The Intuitive Muse and I were at a place on Thursday, and I'll talk about where we went to later on. But what was so interesting is they had their Christmas decorations up already.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is I think we're just too early for that, though.
I mean,
Rule of thumb is Thanksgiving.
I agree, and I think I don't like it as well. I like it being after Labor Day. It's spooky season. After Christmas or after Halloween, it's Thanksgiving, which is going to be a minimum of decorations. You know, maybe you put out a turkey and a fucking pumpkin or some shit. But then not until Thanksgiving do you start with this Christmas shit. And we were poking around looking at cars yesterday. And in the car dealership, it is
Christmas
decked. I mean, there were trees and gifts and wreaths and like blasting Mariah Carey Christmas song. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, it is November 8th.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck is going on? It's brutal.
I think it actually makes people resent the spirit, you know, because you're now going to get this thing from November, right? My view is that it should be around, you know, end of the first week into the second week of December when it becomes super exciting. I would be happy to put out Christmas decorations even into December.
Well, I'll tell you the problem with that already is that if you wait, you're fucked to get any sort of decorations. Like if you do live Christmas tree, if you don't get a live Christmas tree the weekend after Thanksgiving, you're in fucking trouble chance. In Orlando.
Yeah, like, I've so far had, you know,
wild to me.
I've been okay. We've always had one, and we've been okay. But you know, the decorations we normally have it in a box, and so it kind of, you know, we unpack the box, and I would say by end of the first week in December, we do that. But the tree, I haven't had a problem as yet, but I will go and get mine immediately off.
Yeah, we were there, man. We're poking around looking for a new car for Linda. I had a fucking weird dream about. So, you know how dreams are fucking weird. They connect like weird shit that you don't really think about. And I bought a new sweater, and it was the color wine, which made me think of PR. Mm-hmm. And Linda was like, wine's what you're going to see everywhere. So just be ready that this winter season, that's going to be the color that everybody's fucking wearing is wine color. And I go, okay. And I went to sleep, and I had a dream that Linda bought the kind of car she's looking at, a Bronco, in wine color. And I told her, and I was like, holy shit, this is fucking, it's weird how shit that pings through in your mind during the day comes around, you know, and it just douches out of you at night.
Isn't there like a theory about things that you're thinking about that's on your mind? If you go into like a really good resting sleep phase, the REM sleep or whatever Trevor calls it.
Well, I think scientists call it REM sleep.
REM sleep.
It's rapid eye movement is what it means.
And during that time, if you hit that zone, then your thoughts become, you know, very clear. You end up starting to almost like think about it in the most purest sense.
I mean, what I think it is your brain is just cleaning out all the fucking gobbledygook. Like, you know, all the synapses are firing all day long, creating all this shit in your brain. When you go to sleep, it washes out. That's the result. The results of dreams are the cleaning out while it's still firing up there is what I think. It's
your brain is defragmenting.
Yeah. And I think that's pretty fucking.
But isn't it kind of hypersensitive on certain parts? So, for example, it's more about dealing with things that you may be a little bit more anxious about, and less about things that are that you know you got to use some brain power. So if you know the smart stuff, you know.
So you don't do math when you dream.
Yeah.
Nobody really does. There are lucid dreamers that can. So lucid dreaming is knowing that you're dreaming. They can do math on purpose, but when you're dreaming, I think in all the studies that I've read, nobody naturally goes to math. There is natural nightmares. There's natural erotic, things like that, but we never go into.
But nightmare would be things that you're afraid of, right?
Well, so it most dream is based off of imagination, and that has really nothing to do with numbers.
Almost every, it's rare that I have a dream that's not a nightmare anymore. It's almost
really?
All nightmares every night.
What do you have any repeating ones? Do you have any like common thread?
I have some, so there are different layers of fucking darkness.
That goes without saying.
The worst ones that I have the worst one that I have that's kind of recurring is being on tidal waves. Tidal waves are like so, and I'm usually in a building, and I'm fucking
on the coast.
No, like downtown Orlando. I'm in the place that I lived in.
Tidal wave is on its way,
and I fucking see it. And I'm like, holy shit! And it's like enough time for me to reflect and be like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do right now. Like, am I gonna stand here? It's gonna crack over. I'm gonna be able to jump out. Like, is this just the fucking end? And I'm watching it. Like, that's a recurring one. Being stuck in a lake with like a fucking like an alligator or a shark coming close and never actually getting me. But that and
are you afraid of water? Both are kind of water based.
No, I'm not afraid of water.
Do you have to pee really bad
when I wake up?
No, when because it's a water dream. Is your body saying I have to go to the bathroom?
No, I don't think so. I just it is weird. They're
Do
both
you think
water.
that you need to tell people about the dream? You know, there's some.
No.
I have a
I
superstition.
don't ever tell anybody about this shit.
I
don't think
have
anybody
a
wants to listen
superstition
to it.
that you know, if I want to try and understand, or if I don't want the dream to happen, then you gotta tell it out to somebody. That's my kind of superstition. Have you guys ever heard of that kind of superstition?
That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Okay, so that's my superstition. So what happens when I have like a really bad dream? So I've had this dream about a week ago that I was my sense has always been that if you fall off a building, right? Let's say 100-story building.
Yes.
Right? I've always believed
you got some time
that you die like way before you hit the ground.
Heart attack.
Does that happen, Nick?
I don't
Come
think
on,
so.
you do enough of this.
I don't think so.
So I some people yes, me absolutely not. I'd be.
You'd hit the ground and then die.
Oh my god, I'd hit the ground and lay there in agony, watching people attempt to fucking help me
to help you while your body is in pieces.
And then I'd be loaded into the ambulance, and just when I think that there's hope, that's
die.
when I'd die.
So with me, I had this dream about a week ago, and I've spoken to Yiggs about it. Just because
you want to move past it.
I want to move past it, right? So I'm just saying, hey, listen, I had the weirdest dream last night, and it's normally at the night because I don't see it in the mornings when I leave. So the night when I get home, I say, hey, I had the weirdest dream. I was actually falling off a building, and it was so real. It was. I mean, it was like I was in this fucking dream.
Isn't that wild that your fucking brain can create the sensation, a realistic sensation of falling off a building,
I can swear that I was falling off a building.
Isn't that fucking wild?
And then I'm saying to myself, hang on, I haven't died yet. Because I've always believed that if you're falling off a building, I'm going to die of a heart attack. Like you said, I would think that I would die of a fucking heart attack or something. But now I'm thinking to myself, fuck it, I am still falling. So let me say my goodbyes, and I'm mentally saying goodbyes to people that I care about, right? So I'm saying goodbye to my son and my other son and my wife and my mom, and I'm thinking, fuck it, I'm still falling. Oh my God. I'm trying to think of people I can say goodbye to, right?
That's very nice of you.
I know, but because of nothing else, I'm thinking, gee, this is going to be a fucking hard fall now. Is it at any point, am I actually going to die? But I obviously didn't hit the ground. Somehow I had stopped dreaming or something happened. So I don't recall.
Yeah, you usually don't die in your dream.
I don't recall what happened from there. But all I know is that jeepers, my theory, and you guys are confirming it, is that you don't necessarily die whilst falling.
Absolutely not.
I don't think I've ever had like a death dream. I don't think I've ever come close to dying in a dream.
So what are your nightmares then? What are you like? If you're being chased by a lion, you're gonna get eaten, right?
No, I don't really have nightmares. So maybe a little history.
Damn, really?
When theoretically, kids have more nightmares around the age of 5 than adults do.
Well, that would make sense. I'm still a big fucking kid. So.
And oddly enough, when somebody gets diagnosed terminal, they actually start having pleasant dreams instead of nightmares.
Yeah,
so as they get older,
their body understanding that the end of this fucking nightmare.
I just think it's interesting that kids.
Close.
So I think dreams are there to teach your body limitations, not necessarily mentally but physically. So I did read an article where about twitching while you sleep. And without going into great detail, they did a bunch of tests on mice, and could prove that the twitching was your body trying to figure out how far it could push its muscles through your brain's cognition, right? So in any case, dreams are super important to me because when I was a kid, I had night terrors. And I had to go to a doctor
You did say that you used to. Did you say that you would walk in your?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had a couple. When I was younger, I had a couple of fucking weird. Wake up down the street.
Mine was clockwork every single night. At a certain time after I went to bed, I would get up and walk around the house and yell and scream. Often I could get out the back door and run down the street. And it got pretty gnarly, man. I remember. So a lot of them I don't remember. Some of them I actually was completely conscious, but could not control the dream or what was coming out of my mouth or my actions. My awareness was just along for the ride. It was fucking weird. It's like unreal.
Ambien. It's like people who do Ambien. Like, there are documented cases of women who do Ambien every night before they go to bed. And like their ex-husband will start calling them. And they call the fucking police. They're like, my ex-husband's calling me. I have a restraining order against him. They pick up the ex-husband. They're like, listen, this fucking crazy bitch is showing up at my house, walking in, fucking me, and going home. Like, this is what's happening. I guess she's sending me mixed signals. And they look and they figure out that she's been taking Ambien. She takes the Ambien. She snaps out of whatever reality. She goes and fucks her ex-husband. Like, it seems like she's all there. She's just zombified by the fucking Ambien experience. That shit's like documented. You know, maybe she's making it up. Maybe it's exaggerated, but they've related it to that. And that shit is fucking wild. I had one scenario where I woke up down the street standing there, and my dad grabs me. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know. Fuck am I?" And my mother has had night terrors her entire life, so that shit's brutal.
Yeah.
But so you used to have night terrors, and now you've transitioned. You don't have any. You never have nightmares.
I mean,
literally, it's all I ever.
I mean, what's the definition of? This is rhetorical. What's the definition of a nightmare? I have some pretty heavy dreams, but I don't have anything like out of control.
I have nightmares recurring nightmares of like I'm diagnosed with something and I'm gonna fucking die.
I go to magical places, man.
You shit scared. A nightmare for me is when I'm fucking terrified.
I have one where somebody goes, Nick, you fucking murdered somebody. You need to like run because the cops are coming. And now I'm on the run because I fucking killed somebody I don't remember killing that I'm like now going to get arrested and fucking death penalty. Like every night's a different fucking nightmare.
I got to come clean though then and let you guys know that I have for many, many years practiced lucid dreaming and like with intent that at least every dream that I can remember, I know that I'm dreaming and I can affect my surroundings.
Every dream you can remember?
Yeah.
So I've worked on it hard for a little while and I was able to break through and have a couple. I don't know. I honestly think it's just your brain kind of cleaning itself out. It's not really meaningful.
I use dreams and sleep. So I set intent and bring up challenges either from that day or that are going to happen the next day right before I'm about to nod off. Yeah. And I truly believe there's legitimacy behind sleeping on it. And I wake up with solutions in the morning.
There is science behind sleeping on it.
Yeah.
That like your subconscious works out problems.
So I feel like going in with intent, bypasses nightmares.
Okay, fair.
I do. So also, the last 2 weeks, I've been crying in my sleep. I think that I haven't been crying naturally lately, and I think crying's just a natural human thing.
Yeah, it's balancing.
And if you don't do it regularly.
Yeah.
Or if you don't do anything regularly, it'll seep out through your subconscious while you're dreaming.
I mean, I don't cry ever, and I've never cried in my sleep. Do you think the nightmares are a manifestation of my lack of ability to cry?
I think your nightmares are from your job.
Oh. Fair.
I couldn't if I was immersed in your world and at least how you respond about everybody's dealing with misery, like your job kind of bottom line is some pretty miserable stuff end to end.
Fair.
And that probably is your subconscious acting out on that.
But I think it's more than the job, because I think Nick obviously does a number of things that are intense. So, the trivia, for example, you do it 150% when you engage in it, right? So you're doing that and super intense when you do it. I think the others, being the trial lawyer and the others being the jury consultant. I don't think the jury consultant, for example, is anything scary or dealing with horrible issues or whatever. You're trying to read people and their minds.
See, I could make an argument that it's gotten progressively worse as I've gotten better at the jury consulting, because the more that I understand and read the people that show up on the panels, the more I realize that like everybody is a fucking pile of garbage.
Yeah, but you're not in that instance. You're not dealing with a miserable situation where somebody has died, or you're not dealing with a trial where you're trying to prove or disprove something. And so, but I think if I think about just the fact that you are always having nightmares, interesting, because I have some amazingly erotic fucking dreams, which
we go.
Like, do not even disturb me when I'm having these dreams.
This is great. Dude, we couldn't have written a bit better than this.
Yeah.
Trevor has wonderful psychedelic fucking loving experiences. I live in the shadow of total misery and darkness at night, and PR's just over here having an orgy. Every night when he
sometimes
falls asleep.
I'm just saying that I think that what it is a reflection sometimes of where you're at, right? So Nick is somebody that has this very deep-seated, very sincere view on the world of complete and absolute darkness. And so the dreaming is really just your brain trying to clarify and cleanse the fact that life is dark, it's bleak, it's screwed up. So it's allowing
yours is coming to grips with how sexual you are?
No, mine I could dream. Mine is a lot of, I would say that more often than not, it's not a nightmare, but it's stuff that is actually scares the shit out of me.
Erotic stuff that scares
no,
the shit out of you?
Those are pleasant. Those are very pleasant. Those are please do not disturb me.
I want an example. Give me an example.
Those are please do not disturb me.
Give me an example of an erotic please don't disturb me.
Their names I don't want to mention. That I'm having.
Is Ed one of the names? Is it somebody in this room?
No, it's always woman. No, I'm having full on. I'm about to. I don't know why. It's always about to. I'm never like in the sexual, having actual sex.
Really?
But it is. I'm about to. And I'm thinking to myself, fuck, man, this is just you hitting the jackpot here, buddy. You are punching way above your weight class here.
Oh my god!
And you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking. Now, and then I'm like, it's not happening. I feel like I need to go to the restroom or I need to have something to eat or whatever. And then I get back to the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like, are we ever going to fucking do what we need to do? Wait a minute.
So you have a dream that you're at it and you get up to go eat?
No, I'm not at it. I'm kind of with this person and we're about to do whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. But it's like there's disturbances. I'm hungry or I need to go piss or whatever it is,
Got it.
And it's like, yeah, there's just stuff that happens that irritate me along the way.
And there's people in the dreams that we know.
Yes, absolutely. People I'm thinking, fuck, God, this is incredible.
Off mic, you got to tell me. I want to know who the.
It's great. No, they just, I couldn't even tell you, when the dream's over, I couldn't even tell you who they are. But it's like, it's one of those, like it's just somebody fucking amazing that you think, wow, how am I going to, I didn't even think this was really could ever happen, and now it's happening. But I wonder whether the dreams are there for us to be able to help us. It's almost stuff that's going to happen, that potentially would happen in the future, and it's given to us because our minds are super powerful, right? So it can do some crazy shit.
Well, I mean, compared to.
Can I give you two dream examples that like this? And this is how I dream. And one of them might be kind of considered a nightmare, but I don't feel like it's classified as a nightmare. So these are reoccurring dreams. First one is I am leading a large group along a cliffside. And this is a like a coastal cliffside. We come to the edge of the cliff where there is a broken down bridge, like a swinging bridge.
Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom.
Impassable.
Yep.
So I make the decision for the group to scale down the cliff to the water's edge. A shark pops his head up and says, "Get on my nose. I'll give you a ride to the other side." I get on his nose. He takes me to the other side, and he says, "I'm going to go back and get everybody else." And then I have to stand on the other side while I watch all the other people get eaten one by one, like gory blood and guts and all that shit. But it's not a nightmare. I'm not scared. It's not, traumatic.
I don't know. That sounds like a nightmare to me. That's like you facing your failure as a leader.
I've thought about this for many years, and what I've come up with is I'm not leading a group. It's actually all me, and all of the people that get chomped are parts of my personality that I'm killing off because they don't serve me anymore. And it like, these are very vivid and very profound. Like, I think that's the meaning. So another one that I have is I live an entire life as a lion. And this, I'm trying to think how to explain this the best. It's when I am in waking life compromising my ness, like who I am. And so, like, imagine watching the Discovery Channel and seeing, David whatever the fuck, talking about lions. You see a lion sitting on a rock. Another lion wants to come up. It sloughs down. It does what it wants when it wants. If one lion pisses another lion off, it roars. It makes a statement. There might be a scuffle, but they do what they want to do. Whenever I'm compromising who I am, I have this dream that reminds me that I need to have boundaries or state my case or roar sometimes. So most of the dreams that I have these days are actual, like, storylines. I look forward to going to sleep more than I do fucking scrolling through Netflix. Like, when I get ready for bed, I'm like, I can't wait for these great dreams, man.
I mean, that's very interesting, because I think
it's terrible.
My sense is that what your dreams are manifesting to me is that you are searching deeply to try to better understand yourself.
Sure.
I never dreamed those things, and if I did dream of fucking lion, I'd be running from the lion. The lion's trying to eat me, and I wouldn't interpret it anything other than that. I think how you interpreting a scenario is that it's you defining yourself, and I think that's great. It's super deep. My dreams are. I'm certainly. I'm never. I don't believe that I'm trying to define myself. I think I pretty much know where I am. I'm very content with who I am.
And very sexual.
Obviously.
And I think that's where I need some help, and that's probably why I'm dreaming the erotic dreams. But no, it's interesting because the three of us have got such we so similar in so many ways. Like I was gonna say on a nugget, like having you guys share my birthday party, which was so impromptu, was super special. I don't do birthdays at all, but in so many ways we're so different as well, right? Just in terms of just thinking about when we go to bed, put our heads on the pillow. Nick's having these dreams so different from your dreams and mine, and yet we share so much in common, in the day and in the week.
I mean, I don't think we have very much in common.
I don't either. I think we like to do.
We like to hang out.
Yeah,
we like
but
each other.
I think we're completely different walks of life.
All three of us have anything in common.
Correct.
Almost.
And I think that's where it is. It's that socially we enjoy each other's company, but philosophically extremely different.
Okay.
And I guess the dream is just a manifestation of that kind of that really great divide that exists between everyone. I mean, it's not just the three of us. It is between everyone. But your dreams are extremely deep. I'm gonna now have to start analyzing my dreams because I don't analyze it at all. I dream it, I tell my wife, and I just move on. I do hope, though, that I don't die that way. So the one thing that's concerned me, because I had this dream about 2 weeks ago.
This is so fucking lame, dude. You're not going to die.
You don't think?
No.
Hey, listen, Abe Lincoln had a
that'd
dream,
be a hell of
right?
a way to go. Wouldn't you rather die in your sleep than
No.
get
He's saying
smashed by a car?
he doesn't want to dream of something and then that
And not-
happen
yeah.
later.
Oh.
But I'm saying that there
Like
are
it's
people that have
magical.
had
I think
famous
those-
dreams,
Yes,
right?
listen, there's been hundreds of billions of people who have survived, who have been alive at some point.
Yes.
Just sheer fucking numbers, sheer statistics will tell you that some of them have fucking had the dream just coincidentally. Just because you're having it doesn't magically make it more likely to happen.
Okay, so you're a non-believer in
of
that.
course I am. A dream is not foretelling the future.
I think I agree that a dream is not foretelling the future, but I do think that there could be a slight chance that if you buy into that bullshit, that then you could be looking out for bad things instead of focusing on good things and put yourself into a similar predicament.
Like you have a dream that you slipped on the ice outside
and you try your best to not slip on the ice.
Now you're trying to act weird because you had your dream, and because you're acting weird, you slip and fall. Yes.
I think there's a possibility of that.
That's been written about for years and years. There's Shakespearean plays about people who are foretold. Oedipus, they're foretold what's going to happen. So
and you try your best not to let it happen.
Yes, like Oedipus, they get rid of the kid.
Killed his dad, fucked his mom.
The dad gets a prophecy that his kid is going to kill him and become king. So he takes his kid, puts him in a fucking mountain to just die. The people who he orders to put him there don't kill the toddler. They just leave him thinking, I don't want to be the one who actually kills his kid. He survives, doesn't know, trains, comes back, kills his dad because he was left in the fucking mountain. That I believe in.
Yeah.
That self-fulfilling prophecy shit, that is true. So if you're having dreams and you're now acting like a fucking weirdo because you're scared of your dream,
Careful PR.
But if you think you dream something that is a prophecy to you as to what's going to happen, I say nay. I say that's not how the world works. I don't think that anybody has a prophecy. Anybody has fucking clairvoyance. I don't think that shit exists.
So you don't agree the fact that your brain could actually like time travel?
No,
however, I will tell you there's some weird fucking science.
Yeah.
Some real science on retrocognition, which is, I can't explain it. It's fucking weird. Like I've learned through my psychology program where they have done so many, like reproducible study after study after study that shows that people are understanding something that sitting there that they're told later. Like they do a study where it's two curtains. Behind one curtain is just a brick wall. Behind the other curtain is like hardcore pornography photo. Something that everybody's going to go,
ooh, I've seen studies on this.
Holy shit. And so they test people and they're in an MRI machine. They see which one they're like, look at both of them. And they've shown over and over and over that before they show it, the brains are lighting up on the one that has the hardcore pornography behind it. And they're like, how the fuck is this possible? How is the brain foreseeing what they're about to see? So I've been reading about that. I do find it very strange, and I'm excited to learn about it.
Similar study where computer screen and images are flashing, and some are pleasant, and some are people's heads blown off.
Yeah.
And your brain knows how to react before the picture
faster than it could possibly
before the picture even flashes up,
which is fucking wild. I mean, I am excited to like see where that study goes. You know.
Yeah.
It makes me want to. What it makes me want to do is go like get lottery tickets like the blank one that you fill out the numbers, and the day after the lottery, like start focusing every time, like lucid dreaming, where you train yourself. I want to start training myself to focus on the numbers the day after, in the hopes that the day before, when I'm picking out numbers, maybe my brain tells me which ones to
That'd
pick.
be kind of cool.
It'd be really cool. Fucking rad would it be?
Do you have reoccurring?
No, not that I can recall.
Or care to share, it sounds like.
No. They really are once-off dreams. My dreams are really. I think I'm a regular dreamer. I think we all dream regularly. Like some of them you can't remember, but
Yeah.
I think we would you say that we dream like every night?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you do, and I think you barely remember any of them.
You go, your sleep cycles, a typical human being cycle is deep sleep right up front, which is where a lot of recovery happens. A lot of recovery happens in REM. Lots of light sleep, but you get a big arc of deep sleep right up front. And then right now I'm hitting 5 different REM blocks with light sleep in between.
What are you using? Is that?
Yeah.
What is that one?
Whoop.
Whoop?
I used to use Fitbit to track, but for me and lucid, my trick is to use, I used to wake myself up at a specific time later, like closer to when I'm supposed to get up and start functioning. Waking yourself up and then going back into sleep makes it easier to lucid. Right now, because I drink so much water during the day, it's just happening naturally. I pee 3 times a night. The third time that I get up, I go back to sleep, and I have that's when I get the most dream work done.
I used a hand trick.
If your hand is blurry,
No, I did number of fingers. So I read an article written by somebody who has practiced lucid dreaming for decades, and what she said was, you look at your hand during the day purposefully and go, I have 5 fingers. Like you see you have 5 fingers, and when it works for me, it's because I look at my hand and I go, oh, 6 fingers. I'm fucking dreaming, and then I'm lucid. I've successfully done that a couple of times.
But that's when you are in bed.
So no, all day long. If you're trying to wake yourself up in a dream, you pick something like that, something that's ridiculous, and you go all day. You purposefully look at your hand. You go, 5 fingers, I'm awake. 5 fingers, I'm awake. Like all day long. Then the theory is that while you're dreaming, you're gonna, because it's become a habit, your brain goes, oh shit, 6 fingers, I'm dreaming. And now and it's worked for me twice when I was focused on it for a minute. It's good time's gotten away from me. I haven't tried it in a while, but it did work for me twice where I was like, holy shit, 6 fingers, I'm dreaming. And then, you start flying around. You like go to your childhood. I went to my childhood house, was fucking walking around in my memories and doing all kinds of crazy shit before I woke up. But it was, that's the trick I used.
Do you think that you can actually like set yourself up to dream something? Like where you can think of something so deeply?
Absolutely.
And then you go to bed?
That's what I do most nights.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah. I've
the
never
sexual ideas going through your head right now. I can feel it coming off you like
no.
fire.
I just because I've never tried this. I've not kind of almost tried to synthesize a dream. So my dreams are just, I go to bed. I'm normally exhausted. I put my head in that pillow and I'm just thinking sleep.
In all honesty, you're exhausted, but your brain it's firing the same 24 hours a day. I mean, not the same. It's firing in different, but it has just as much activity in different places at night, and it's working, man. So I figured like years ago that I might as well put my subconscious to work. So your subconscious does not have a voice. Part of your brain, half of your brain has a voice. That's what you can hear, and you can say, oh shit, there's a obstacle ahead of me. I need to problem solve and divert. There's another half of your brain that is doing just as much work that you can't hear think. And that's what I feel like setting intent before you go to bed and then defragging all night, as if you can use a third of your life to still get some work done or figure some things out or have fun. And you absolutely set intent and let your subconscious sleeping on it. You wake up and you automatically have a workflow the next day for what you want to accomplish without really being able to explain it.
How do we rationalize the anxiety part of the sleep? Where does that fit?
Without a doubt, 100% quit drinking alcohol. Without a doubt.
No, but there are nights when I have very anxious moments when I wake up.
Absolutely, your body's clearing itself of alcohol.
But I haven't drank
it takes like minimum 90 days, if not the better part of a year, for your body to downregulate from any amount of alcohol.
Well, the easy answer for that is I'd rather have the anxiety and the nightmares at night than my life that it would be without alcohol, which would be a daily living conscious nightmare.
Without a doubt.
So if you're on anxiety
0,
I'll take the time period being anxiety and nightmare that I barely remember over the waking hours of the living nightmare it would be without alcohol.
Nobody's ever mentioned that to me.
I had gnarly anxiety, and I was actually just kind of fed up with it. I was fed up with a lot of things, and it just seemed to revolve around booze. And the nightly anxiety wasn't really a priority to get rid of. It was just a natural benefit that I realized completely disappeared after detoxing. I think I'm still going through chemical recalibration right now from I'm approaching a year of sobriety, and I think I'm still leveling out.
I think everybody's brains will always change forever, regardless of whether you're drinking, whether you're not, whether you never drank, whether you drink all the time. You're always going to be fucking leveling out and changing. Your hormones are changing.
Well, I don't disagree. I'm just saying specifically from alcohol, I think I'm still rewiring specifically from alcohol.
Could be. Oh, we're getting the finger.
Let's do some mother-looking Funkler nuggets.
Nuggets, baby. All right,
I haven't really done anything.
Yeah,
surprise!
I got
surprise.
a couple.
PR, what you got?
I would like to mention I finished all of my Get Skinny goals, and as of today, tomorrow, I will be eating 3,856 calories a day for 3 months.
That's a specific number.
It's
a lot of fucking calories.
After I ate, like I have 2 more meals left today, and I am fucking scared for the next 16 weeks, man.
Because you're full and you're like, I gotta eat more.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I hope I get used to it.
I mean, I can tell you, I love the running that we've been doing and the training, because I can fucking eat. Like, I don't eat that, but like I can eat normal meals, and the weight is not coming on. It feels, and I don't feel stuffed. I feel good. Like
you're burning what 1,000 calories just through exercise a day, right? With the running.
So, well, I mean, my personal training plan is I'm running long runs on the weekends, shorter runs during the week. So during the week, on my running days, I'm burning like 300 calories, 350. And on the non-running days, I'm going to the gym, which I'm not burning that much. I'm honestly burning probably 100, 120 calories.
So normally about 500 calories a day, and then on weekends probably double that.
Hey,
weekends is a lot.
It's kind of negligible, but just for the record, going to the gym and lifting is the only thing that continuously burns calories after you're done lifting.
I've seen that.
But when you run, you burn the calories while you're running, and then you're done for the day.
Well, what I've seen is that what I should be doing is like a run on a treadmill to get it going, which then exponentially increases the calories burned while I'm working out.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, my workouts are not gonna blow up any skirts anyway. My workouts are quick, to the point. It's to make my body not fall apart. It's machines. I have a 8 machine rotation that I get through with low weights, a lot of reps, to be just thin. All I'm looking to do is be thin and not tear muscles.
All right.
So I guess for nuggets, I got a shitload of stuff to talk about.
Let's go.
But, I'd like to start with we did Saku for a date night. Not going to talk about Saku again. We talked about it last week and a couple of times. It's fantastic. Highly recommend. But I did do Perla's. The new it used to be on Virginia. Then it became Ziggy's on Virginia, and now it's the place it's at is on Fairbanks. That shitty, terrible.
Yeah,
it was a pizza place on the location used to be pizza, and now it's pizza again.
I didn't know that it was pizza before. I thought it was a flatbread wine place. So but that was a while ago. Probably
they had an oven. They had a brick oven or whatever, right?
So I remember the only thing I remember that ever being was when I drove Uber. When I started my law firm years ago, I dropped somebody off and had to pick somebody up at what was a flatbread pizza wine place in the same spot. Now it is Perla's, which is cleaned up. Think Alfie's in the inside, like a vintage hi-fi vinyl bar with beautiful booths, and it's the pizza is in my opinion better than Ziggy's. Ziggy's is good.
So it's a super thin crust or something, right?
It's not super thin, but it is thin, and it's fucking delicious. I had what's called the Full Stop, which is meatball, pepperoni, pickled onions. I do no jalapeno on it. Linda had an all-white pizza that was fucking delicious, and I usually don't like all-white pizzas. They had live DJ spinning, not EDM music or anything like that. It was like vintage 70s funk while we were there. It was fantastic. Where a downside is for Perla's, I'll say, is they got their work to do with drinks. My drink was good, but I did expect more because I had seen the bar. We had been once before. I'd seen the bar, and I was excited about it. I get there, I'm looking around. I'm like, They had Woodford. They did have Buffalo Trace, but nothing really, again, blowing up your skirt. But it was the food is fantastic. They have a really cool, if you go there, most of the times you're not sitting at the bar. You don't even talk to anybody. You just QR scan and pick what you want. They bring it out, and then you pay on your phone. When you're done, you leave, which I fucking love. So I guess that's the only one I'll talk about now. I don't have my book, so I have a million fucking nuggets going on, but I'll let PR take it.
So a couple of things for me is the one is I did a happy hour at Atlantic Beer and Oyster.
ABO, baby.
I think it's one of those hidden gems in Winter Park. I love that little kind of hidden garden, secret garden, or whatever they call it.
Well, you're also in November, so you're going to get decent oysters. Did you get oysters?
Yeah, I had two sets of oysters. They have a happy
you
hour.
Had 2 dozen oyster?
No, I did 6 and then I did another 6.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't sure, so I kind of said, okay, which ones? And they said, look.
No wonder you're having erotic dreams.
On our happy hour, this is the one we've got. And I said, I'll try 6. And I was impressed and had a few beers and then went back onto it again. What I like about it is, one is I love that little secret garden set up. I think it's just super special. I forget about that place all the time when I think about places to go for happy hour. Actually, Trevor and I think all of us were there probably a year ago. Was it a year ago for the art festival?
Yes.
It was the spring art festival, right?
The spring. So a year and a half ago.
Ago.
Actually, almost 2 years ago.
And so that was the last time we went in there. And, so this was great. I really enjoyed it. Service was really good. The prices are very good. It was during the happy
it's
hour.
funny. I've always noticed that place, too, to have excellent service.
Very good service. And they only had one barman there.
It's always one person, and they're always so personable, and they seem to be all over it. I've never had to wait.
Never. This guy.
I like that place too.
So that was really good. And then the second thing is, one of the things that I've been spending a bit of time on this last few weeks is the Taste of Hannibal Square.
Of course.
And that's going to happen on November 20th.
It'll be for those listening. It'll be this Thursday, November 20th.
Yeah, November 20th. So one of the things.
Wait, actually, this is airing. Yeah, no, next Thursday,
week.
November 20th.
Yeah, and so one of the things that Amanda and I, the Intuitive Muse, and I have been, kind of toing and froing around social media and stuff. So we decided to meet for coffee, kind of lunch almost, right? It was like a lunch-ish, late lunch maybe. And so we went to the Croissant Gourmet. Croissant Gourmet.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. I got the American accent there.
Dude. No, he gave us just a croissant, not a croissant.
I'm gonna get me one of them croissants.
I like it. No, thank you. I appreciate it.
So, and let me say that it was a fine croissant. They really are. It's probably one of the better croissants I've had.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when you can almost taste all the different layers in the croissant, it was
flaky.
really good. Super flaky, nice and kind of crispy on the outside. And I had the Parisian croissant, which is essentially ham and tomato and lettuce and some mustard on it, because I wanted to really have a taste of the ham and the croissant itself, and it was exactly what I wanted.
All right.
It was clean. It was delish.
So it's not just a catchy name.
No, Croissant Gourmet. But they have two, right, in Winter Park. They have one on North Orange Avenue, and they have one on Morse, on East Morse as well. We went to the one on North Orange, which is probably about 6 months old. The one on East Morse has been there a little longer. But service is great. They were full on Christmas. So it was Christmas music, Christmas tree, the whole thing.
Dude.
But what is nice is that on North Orange, I was worried about parking, and they have loads of parking on the little corner there at the back. So it was a really good experience. So that was, I'll save the rest for later.
Okay. Well, cool.
Well, we did it.
Yeah.
We've chalked another. We put another episode on the
chopping block.
Another
on
log
the board.
in the fire.
Oh my.
Another thread undone from the
I would like to thank you for
sweater of this terrible existence.
I'd like to thank you for listening. Oh my.
I wonder if any of the listeners are thinking about my erotic dreams right now.
Absolutely.
Whether they featured in the dreams. You'd never know.
I think we know.
All right. Thank you, PR and Nick. Special thanks to the Wizard of Ed and the Intuitive Muse. Please hit like and subscribe. Leave us comments, questions, and requests. Connect with us on social media for adventures throughout the week. Don't forget about Taste of Hannibal Square. We'll see you guys soon.
Word.